Hi, my name is Donis Brooks. I'm a senior here at Baker College. I will be graduating with a Bachelor of Business Administration Finance degree in the fall of 2016. And I'm here to talk to you about communication changes within the finance field. Changes can happen at any time within one's career. Imagine what changes could occur during a 20-year career. In the field of finance, the changes could be social, governmental, economical, and or technological. And all of these factors could determine if one works in an office or from home, how one communicates to personnel and clients, or even the way in which one reports a company's financial health to bosses and the public. In just 5 years, communication in the field of finance has changed along with other aspects of the job within the finance field. New technology has allowed communication to open the door to new ways of working within the finance field. Historically, finance involved a hands-on approach, where inventory was manually counted, the numbers were input into accounts via general ledger, reports were generated to establish a company's financials, and then these reports were analyzed and verified on site. One had to visit companies to analyze its books and management teams, or to obtain reports from the Securities and Exchange Commission. The internet has eliminated the need to travel to obtain information on companies. Computers have eliminated the need to research manual accounts, take manual inventories, and even write financial reports. Communication has gone from face-to-face and telephone to email and online sharing. Belfo, Trigo, and Estebanez called the information communication technology, or ICT, of today the now economy. They say that there is a momentum building of ICT due to the acceleration of business measurement, assessment, and decision processes. Mr. Steinagel, who I interviewed in March of 2016, said, "Office communication has definitely changed in the last 5 years, as there are more and more employees working from a distance or working from home. However, in the last several years, programs such as Slack and Google Hangouts has helped to bridge the communication gap and improve the office communication dynamic for workers that do not work in an office or work from a distance. Thus, these distance workers and home workers are helping to establish the communication needs of today's business." Now, Ms. Church, whom I also interviewed in March of 2016, says that communication is improved because of the enhancements to communications such as priority emails. So in addition to enhancements to existing communications, there are new applications that use new technology to bridge that gap between speaking to one another on the phone and writing out messages. Slack is a messaging application for teams, and it was used by the Mars rover team. Google Hangouts is a social application that lets the user video call, phone, or message people, and that's being used more and more by businesses. Mr. Steinagel also told us that there was one more application that companies will want to use more of, and that's Fuse Meeting. Fuse Meeting is an application that allows users to collaborate voice, video, text, and applications via uploading to a single cloud platform. Now, about these communication applications, Mr. Steinagel says these tools attempt to add multimedia suites with the communication packages in order to foster a more collaborative communication effort, which also try to take the misinterpretations and comprehensive issues out of the commuter workers' communications. Ms. Church says that she uses social media more. Now, companies will and are using social media more as communication tools to reach consumers, especially small businesses. Teamwork has affected a change in communication. More businesses are structuring their finances around teams of workers. Thus, the way in which we communicate between team members has changed. Collaborating between team members can now be done using software that allows everyone on the team to work on a project at the same time. Cloud computing is the practice of using a network or of remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data, rather than a local server or a personal computer. Now, communications in the finance sector of the global economy is feeling the pressure to expand as well. China's vice minister stated that they must enhance communication with the people. Now, this statement was on the heels of an economic crisis involving China's stock market, and it had to do with communicating more timely and accurate information. This brings us to the sheer act of communicating financial data to investors, shareholders, and the public. According to Hugh Shields, the risk is that annual reports become simply compliance documents rather than instruments of communication. Currently, there are more means for workers to communicate, but not ways for the reports to be communicated more efficiently. Thus, the next step in the evolution of communication in the finance field is for annual reports and company reports to be more efficiently communicated. Currently, people do that. The communication for the reports those are in the form of analysts. These analysts scour through tons of financial data to make sense of annual reports and put the information into layman's terms. The past 5 years have seen communication forms in the finance field go from mere face-to-face and phone calls to texting, emailing, video calls, and virtual meetings in the clouds. That is to accommodate a more mobile workforce. However, there is a need to make annual reports and company reports more efficient by addressing the communication of financial data in those reports. Thus, we're somewhere in the middle of a communication upgrade in the finance field. One will have to wait and see what the future has in store for us technologically